Hey, what's happening, guys? This is Rob of Ro2R. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to have a conversation about any sort of gaming news or specific gaming topic. I wanted to talk a little bit about YouTube, and this conversation was really inspired by Sean Long's last video. Obviously, you guys know Sean Long, RGT85, good friend of the channel. You know, I've done the Spawncast podcast with him a couple of times. Really awesome dude, and he just put up a video that was an AMA or Q&A kind of thing where he answered a bunch of questions from Twitter, and a topic that he touched on at the very end kind of inspired me to want to have this conversation. So I do have to say, if you have not yet watched Sean's video, I highly recommend it. I mean, the whole video is fantastic. He just answers a bunch of questions about gaming stuff, and only the very last thing does he bring up the idea that made me want to have my own conversation and make my own video about it. And I'm sure most of you guys have seen it. I mean, Sean's channel is like 10 trillion times bigger than mine, so most of you guys have probably already watched it, but if not, I'm going to link it below. So you can kind of get an idea of the context. And so what we're talking about, what I'm wanting to dive into, is this idea of if there are maybe too many gaming YouTubers. And, you know, I myself am a gaming YouTuber. You guys know, obviously, I'm always talking about video game topics and primarily Nintendo, but I do like to cover whatever it is that's interesting. I mean, I recently covered Xbox stuff and the Google Stadia stuff. And the idea of there being too many YouTubers or too many gaming YouTubers in the gaming space is a conversation I've heard pop up here and there over the years, but it's never really been like a super serious kind of debate or like a big blown up kind of thing. When I was watching Sean's video, he touched on a topic when he was answering someone's question near the end of his video, and he talked about how, you know, sometimes, you know, one YouTuber and then another YouTuber and then also Sean will cover a topic, like the same topic. He's like, oh, Spawncast can cover a topic and I can cover a topic, and the Beat 'em Ups channel, Wood from Beat 'em Up, can cover a topic, and it's all the same topic, but we all have our own conversation about it. And that's why he said, yes, you might see a lot of the same topics being covered by a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers, which absolutely does happen. But he felt that there was value in basically him having his own conversation and Spawnwave having his own conversation, and so on and so forth. And I mean, honestly, that really struck a chord in me because I 100% feel the exact same way. I mean, in no surprise, if I was to answer the question to you guys, are there too many gaming YouTubers? My answer is absolutely not. I don't think there is, because I think there's a lot of room and a lot of space for many different people to exist covering the same kind of topics and the same kind of news. Of course, keeping in mind that I acknowledge I am absolutely one of those YouTubers that you might see or follow or subscribe to or see in your recommendations when a big piece of news drops and, you know, 300 YouTubers in the gaming space are covering this topic. You're probably going to see my video as well. You're going to see my face and I'm going to be saying, what's the deal with this topic? Let's discuss it. And that's just what I do because it's what I like to do with my channel. And in fact, I've been doing it for over 5 years, since the Wii U was in its first year, before the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One even launched. I've been around that long, running Ro2R, doing the same kind of video topics that I still do today. And what's interesting about this conversation, I think, is the fact that I can talk about my perspective as a gaming YouTuber and share a little bit in what Sean was trying to say in his video. But then also, you guys who are not YouTubers and not gaming YouTubers who maybe watch this stuff and follow a lot of YouTubers in this kind of culture and community that do what it is that a lot of us do, you might have a very different opinion or perspective. Or even if it's the same, the reason you might agree could still be different because you're more of a viewer than you are a content creator in this space. But I am a content creator in this space, like I said, for 5 years, so I definitely have what some might call a biased opinion, but I don't care if my opinion's biased because it's mine, and I can share it the way I want, just like any other YouTuber can, and just like you can yourself. And so to bring it back to the main idea, you know, I want to build on what Sean was saying, because as I've seen a conversation grow about, oh, so many people covering the same topic, and my newsfeed is filled with a bunch of people doing the same stuff, and a rumor comes out and everyone talks about rumors like they're real. It doesn't matter if they're telling you that it's a rumor, and all of these kinds of things that I've seen kind of build as complaints. And I don't really subscribe to the idea that that's a bad thing. And again, sure, I'm biased because I do it, but I still think that I can objectively look at the situation and say I don't see it as a bad thing that a lot of people will cover similar topics. Everything Sean said at the end of his video, to me, is 100% right. One topic, one news or piece of news breaks and 15 YouTubers cover that same news. Well, each YouTuber is their own person with their own perspectives and values and opinions and interests. And so you have 15 people talking about one topic, but you might get 15 different opinions and 15 different conversations because everyone's personality is different. And I think that's what's interesting and great about what it is we do. And it's why I love what I do, and I would never change it just because people hate seeing a video Rob made that's the same as the other 10 people before him. Like, the conversation I'm going to have about a big piece of news is different than Sean or Spawnwave or Player Essence or any of these other YouTubers, most of whom are friends of mine, and we all just do the same thing. Like, I'm proud of the unique perspective I give, and I feel like if you like me and subscribe to me or any other YouTuber, you've done so because you like me, hopefully. And so you care about my opinions, you'd like to hear me share my opinions, and then maybe you just go down the list and listen to what everyone else has to say. I think it would be super unfair if people and the community was shaming a certain person or YouTuber, whether that's me or any other YouTuber, for covering a topic that other people are covering. Because here's the thing. If a topic breaks, if Nintendo announces a brand new Nintendo shoe, it's like, hey, the new tennis shoe is coming and it's going to have a touchscreen and a motion control and it's going to connect to the internet. That's the new Nintendo tennis shoe. If that news drops, I'm going to be like, holy shit, I want to talk about that. That's crazy. The Nintendo shoe. Who would have thought? And it's like, I don't want to have to think, oh man, everyone else is going to cover the same topic. I have so many opinions on it, but if everyone else talked about it, I shouldn't talk about it, right? The rules say I shouldn't talk about it and share my very valid and unique opinion just because other people have already discussed it. No, I'm not going to restrict or smother or inhibit my approach to my channel and the things I want to do and the opinions I want to share just because some people don't want to see 5 videos on the same topic. No one else is going to have the same conversation. Sean isn't going to have the same conversation as I am about the Nintendo shoe, and I won't have the same conversation he's going to have about it, and so on and so forth. Like, it's very obvious to me. It's very blatant and clear. And I really push back against the idea that people feel like covering news and covering the topics or even talking about rumors is something people shouldn't do. And, you know, again, I can only continue to use my own perspective. I wouldn't want to feel restricted on my own content or like I'm doing a bad thing because I'm going to cover a topic that other people have covered. I just don't think that that's fair. Like, and I'm never going to allow that to influence my decision to cover a topic. You know, the Google Stadia is announced. You're damn right I want to talk about it because I have so many opinions. I made a 20-minute damn video about it, right? I mean, I have a lot to say on these things, and it's why I like doing YouTube and running Rule of 2 Review, because I like sharing my opinions. I like talking about them. I get active enjoyment out of it, you know? I mean, reminder, you guys know, I myself am a part-time YouTuber anyway. I don't do this for the money or for the notoriety. I enjoy those things when they're there, but it's not my goal. My goal is like, oh my god, the Nintendo shoe, the Google Stadia. I'm bursting with opinions, and thank goodness I have this small channel with a dedicated following of people that want to hear me talk about my opinions about the Nintendo goddamn tennis shoe. Like, that's why I do this. It is actively fun for me. I get excited to come and sit down here and turn my computer on and that camera and this microphone and just blab a bunch of shit about whatever topic that comes up. That's what I want to do. And so how dare I let the public opinion of don't cover the same topic tell me not to do it? And no other YouTuber should do the same thing. And what's great is we see no evidence of any other YouTuber doing that, allowing people to tell them you shouldn't cover the same topics because yada yada yada. You know, I'm really just talking about my own approach here and my own perspective on my channel. But I think that's what gives this conversation merit to me, is the fact that I can talk about my perspective to Rule of 2 Review, which I own. I built from the ground up over 5 years. You know, I never blew up and became this humongous YouTuber. I never gained 20,000 subs in a week. I never have gone viral. I don't have 100,000 subs myself. I only have almost 11,000 after 5 years. Like, I get it. I'm not a huge channel. but I do take it seriously, and I can run the channel the way I want, just like Sean can run his, just like Mr. T can run his, just like OJ can run his. I mean, the list goes on and on. And the reason Sean's conversation inspired me to talk about this is I realized hearing him talk about it that, man, people complain about this stuff a lot nowadays. I see it in comment sections and on Twitter and on Facebook even, like, oh, all these people covering the same stuff. What is wrong? And it's like, I mean, if that's annoying to you, that's, I guess, fine. I mean, I can't tell you not to be annoyed or have an opinion on that stuff. But I think that it's important to note that people should be allowed to do what they want with their channels, man. Like, everyone owns their own channel and runs it the way they want. And, you know, at the risk of beating a dead horse here, I like sharing my opinions the way I have been doing on Rule of Two Review for 5 years. And I think that if we bring it back to the very concept, probably the title of this video, if there are too many gaming YouTubers, these are all the reasons that I say no. Because it doesn't matter if there's 10 YouTubers covering a topic, or 100 YouTubers, or 1,000 YouTubers. 1,000 YouTubers in the gaming space might sound like a lot of YouTubers. But there's like, I don't know, probably 5 billion people on YouTube. I mean, you know, most of the planet's population. People have YouTube channels. People have YouTube accounts and are leaving comments. And, you know, there's thousands of YouTubers in the gaming space and thousands of YouTubers in the music space and the movie space and the whatever. And so every channel, every opinion has different levels of production value, of editing, of personality, whether it's a single person or a group thing or whatever it is, man. Podcasts, it all has value. And as long as people are there to listen to and watch those videos, then I don't think that there's too many YouTubers, man. Like, that's what YouTube is about. You do yo thing. I'm doing my thing. He's going to do his thing. She's going to do her thing. And you guys are either going to watch the ones you like and watch the ones you don't like, or just not care about it at all, or do whatever you want. But no one's forcing anyone's hand. And to finish on this statement that I've said a couple of times here, no one who has a YouTube channel should feel restricted or like they're doing something negative or bad by making a video about a topic that maybe someone else might have already covered, in the gaming space at least. I just think that that's completely unfair. I think it's a little immature to think that people should feel that way, because you're just putting your own weird fundamentals onto somebody else and saying, this is what you should do with your YouTube channel. Do it the way I want. Don't make that video. Like, all you have to do is not watch that video. So anyway, this has been kind of a rant. I didn't really know if I was going to rant coming into this, but as I talked about it, I guess I got a little bit heated and passionate about it. But how could I not? I mean, I have a YouTube channel that I take seriously enough to do it a couple of times a week for 5 years, even though it's part-time, and I'm happy with it being part-time. I have no aspirations of being a full-time YouTuber. But I want to defend, it's like not only defending, I guess, myself and this channel, but it's defending anyone who does this in the gaming space. Any gaming YouTuber, man. Like, just let people be, man. Everyone's just doing their own thing. There's no harm to you. If you don't like it, you can either not subscribe to that person or just not watch that person's videos or specific videos or their channel or whatever. Like, it's so simple. The solutions are obvious. Watch what you like. Don't watch what you don't like. It's that easy. Anywho, hey, that's what I have to say about that. Like I said, different topic, different kind of conversation today, because I really, if you can't tell, that question someone asked to Sean and the way he responded and answered that, I just thought was great, because I agreed with it 100% when he's like, I can cover a topic, Spawnwave can cover a topic, Beat 'em Ups can cover a topic, and we're all different people talking about the same thing, so each person's video matters. It just totally clicked with me, man. It resonated, and I realized I'd kind of been thinking that for a long time anyway. And so, I don't know. I just really appreciated it, what it made me think of, and I enjoyed kind of talking about this stuff, even if I got a little angry. It's fun. It's fun to kind of break out of the norm for a little bit. I enjoy that. So anyway, what do you guys think? You guys who are viewers of YouTubers only, you guys who watch myself and the YouTubers I referenced in this video and some of the other ones, even the really, really big guys and girls that are out there, what do you guys think? A YouTuber's opinion matters in one way, but a viewer's opinion matters in a different way. So I do want to hear what you think, and if this stuff really grinds your gears and makes you mad and you just hate every YouTuber that puts a video out there and puts their face in the thumbnail because everyone else does the same thing, or if you just don't mind, or maybe you enjoy it and you're just a fan of people doing what they're passionate about. Because to me, That's what it all is. It's all just people being passionate about something we all love, which is video games. I mean, even the ones doing it full time, man, there's still passion there. And I think that drives me crazy too, that people, you can tell people get angry because they think if somebody's full-time and they're making videos because it's also their revenue, that they can't also be genuine and passionate about it. I don't believe that for a freaking hot second, man. Some Dreamcast guy can be very passionate about talking about whatever topic he's talking about, but also know it's a video that in the zeitgeist will get a lot of views and attention and therefore money. That's totally okay, man. There's just nothing wrong with that. And if you have a problem with it, start your own goddamn YouTube channel and start making money that way, and then you won't have to complain about other people who are making money on YouTube. And again, I say that as somebody who does not make a living on YouTube. I get paid a lot of money for my career, in my career, and so I'm good. That's not, I'm defending the principle of YouTube. I'm not defending myself. I don't make all that much money off of YouTube. I make some, but not much, and I sure couldn't live off of it. And I would never supplement my career income for what I do on YouTube. I just wouldn't, even if I was a huge channel. So anyway, I still am just ranting about this. What is going on? I must really care about this topic. So that's it. Please discuss it below. I'm going to shut up. I really can't wait to hear what you guys say. I'm sure a lot of people are going to yell at me, and I'm going to get a lot of dislikes on this video. But I don't know. I believe in this topic. So talk about it below. This video is a wrap. Thanks, of course, as always, for tuning in, guys. This is Rob of Ro2R Review, and I'll catch you next time on another video.